May. I'm Ricky. You already know that. I like to talk. And so I wanted to talk again because I did it a few days ago and I really enjoyed it and it made me feel better about things and about just a lot of stuff that I've been feeling lately. Today I want to talk about friends because I love my friends. I love them so much. I was blessed in high school to be a part of a program called Speech and Debate Team. I joined when I was a sophomore. I was really nervous to join it because I had an interest in it. I'd heard about it in junior high. I was interested in drama and things like that, and so I kind of was a little hesitant because drama and speech and debate were connected at my high school, and I wanted to try it out. So I did when I was a sophomore. I was really timid. I was a public speaker. I was really shy. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I was nervous, and I ended up getting pretty good at the event that I did. I competed in original oratory. It's an event where you write a 7 to 10 minute persuasive planned speech on whatever you want. The goal is just to persuade. I did that my first year, and it was a hard year because I learned how to overcome not only my fear of public speaking but my fear of failure, because at a speech and debate meet, you compete in a room full of other people doing the same thing as you and try to, one-up each other and be the best speaker and do the best. And sometimes I won and it was really awesome, and sometimes I lost and it wasn't so awesome. I used to be such a baby. This is a little embarrassing to admit, not kidding, but every time I would lose, I used to cry really hard. And not because I was a sore loser, because sometimes you do lose, because sometimes people are better than you, and that's just part of life. That's just how it is. You're not always going to be the best. But because I would work so hard on it, I remember, and it just felt like if I didn't place or if I didn't win, then it was like, what was all that work for? Obviously, I'm really competitive, and so sometimes I would think of public speaking not in the right sense, and I would forget that I wrote a speech because I had something to say. And sometimes I forgot that. Sometimes I just focused on winning and not so much on thinking about why I wrote this. But anyway, in debate, I didn't have any friends when I joined debate. I didn't have very many at all. I remember once when I was a freshman, there was this day where the girls' basketball team had made it to state, so everybody was watching it, and everyone got excused early. And I was a freshman, so I couldn't drive, and I didn't have any friends. And so everyone had gone home, and I couldn't go home because the bus wasn't going to get here for another hour or whatever. And I didn't have any friends, though, so I just hung out in my English teacher's classroom for the duration of the period because I didn't know where to go. It was so sad and pathetic. But joining debate is what solved that for me. So at the debate meets, I would compete in my event, and I was taught by people in this class who did the same thing as me, and at every debate meet we would get to know each other a little bit on the bus, and there was always a little bit of downtime in between rounds of competing where we would, talk and hang out. And a couple months into it, I was like, I love this. I love these guys, and I love hanging out with these guys. It was so nice to have friends, not kidding. And so I competed in debate. Sophomore year was my first year. I continued to compete in debate junior year, senior year. My senior year, I was the team president. So that just goes to show you, I was such a timid and shy and scared individual when I first joined as a sophomore, but by the time I was a senior, because of the friendships I made and because of the skills I'd learned throughout my years of debate, I was able to become the team president, and that was a really awesome, glow up, I guess. But the only reason I was able to grow and to change and to mature was not only because of the wonderful skills and lessons that I learned in debate, but because of the friendships I made. I made some really good friends in debate, and I am so, so grateful to this day for them. As we were all approaching graduation, I got nervous because I hear stories all the time, I guess, of people saying, I don't talk to people from high school anymore, or there were some friends that I had in high school that as soon as we graduated, our friendship was done. That's it. And I was afraid of something like that happening to me because I cherish those friendships so, so much. I love them so much. I guess a little bit, sorry to backtrack, but to go back a little further, when I was in 7th and 8th grade and freshman year when I didn't have any friends, I didn't really like myself a whole lot. I didn't love myself. And I experimented with a couple different forms of self-harm because I wanted to cope with it, and that was the only way I knew how. And meeting all of my friends and loving and learning to love them and appreciate them is what I attribute and what I credit to helping me get out of that funk that I was in for a really long time. So yeah, when it was time to graduate, I was afraid of, are we gonna stay friends, or what's gonna happen to us, especially because first year after high school, we all went different places, you know. I was stuck trying to decide what I wanted to do, if I wanted to go to college, if I wanted to move somewhere. I had friends go on missions, I had friends go across the country for college, I had friends go 3 hours away for college, and we were just all spread out in different directions. And so it was a little bit unrealistic almost, and scary to think about because it felt like maybe we wouldn't be friends again. But let's fast forward a year now, and I went through a whole lot in a year. My first year out of high school was a hard one. It was, I say that every single time I talk about it. It was a rough year, but it was a growing year. But now fast forward to where I am right now. I'm in college, so I kind of have decided something. I don't know what I'm doing yet, but I'm figuring it out. And I haven't made any new friends at college. Not for lack of trying 100%, but I'm still a freshman, so there's still time to do that. But I'm still friends with all my debate friends, all of them. We get together like once or twice a week, every other week, something like that. And I look forward to it so much every single week because, oh my God, sometimes life gets so freaking hard. It gets so hard. And sometimes I just need a release, and I just need to be with people who I can just, let your guard down with and just enjoy yourself with. I love my friends so much. I'm so grateful for them. And before, how I said I was afraid of us maybe not ever being friends after high school, or, because of wherever life took us was going to take us, we're in different directions, so maybe that'd be hard to stay in contact and stay friends. But I've decided, and I know now, that the people you want to stay in your life will stay in them if they're supposed to. Does that make sense? Like, not trying to sound like crazy, like life guru or whatever, but if there are people in your life who are supposed to be in your life, they're going to stay there, And I'm not saying that we see each other every day. We talk to each other every single day. We get together every other day. We don't see each other all the time, and we are all our own people individually, but we can get together if it's been 2 days, if it's been 2 months, if it's been half a year. And it's just like we picked up right back from where we started. And that's a feeling and a sensation that I am so grateful for. I loved debate in high school. I love debate still so much. Debate is a program that I fully support and I'm fully behind 100%. Debate is where I met all of my friends. And if there are friends I have now who weren't necessarily in debate with me, I met them through people from debate. Does that make sense? That's how I met all my friends. And I've got a good group of friends, okay? I don't want to sound like braggy or bratty or whatever, but I love my friends so much. I love them so much. And so I'm just grateful. I'm grateful. That's all I am. It's just grateful for them. And I want to hang out with them all the time, even though that's not realistic because we're busy. We got bills, we got school, we got work, we got all sorts of things to do. But it's nice to be in this place right now, because there was a period of time just a year ago where I didn't know if I was going to get back to this place. I didn't know if I was going to be regular, happy, excited, outgoing Ricky again. And it's because of all my friends that I'm still able to be that person and be better even. They've all changed me for the better, and it made me better, and I love them so much. So, you guys know who you are. And I don't think I need to tell you again, but I love you so much. So much. I'm grateful every day for all of you, and for what you've done for me, and for what you continue to do for me, and for the joy and the happiness that you all bring to my life. So I love you guys so much, and I need you to know that. I think that's all I want to talk about for right now. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I love you guys so much. Okay, we're getting a little borderline creepy now, okay? Okay. Well, I guess I'll see you around some other time. Okay, bye.